For this special ceremony to honor Dillan on his Eagle Award. My name's Bill Piachowski. I'm the Scoutmaster 212. And again, thank you for coming. At this time, we're going to start off with Wyatt with the candles here. The red of my flag is the lifeblood of brave men ready to die or worthily live for this, our country. The white of my flag is for purity, cleanliness of purpose, thought, word, and deed. The blue of my flag is for faith, loyalty, like the eternal blue of the star-filled heavens. To earn the highest rank of scouting, the scout must spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion today is to recognize Dillan's accomplishments should be a memorable one. When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there's within him something that we call the spirit of scouting. This single lighted candle is on the bottom before you represents that spirit. Because of the spirit, scouting embodies the principles of the Scout oath and law, becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Although this light may be feeble, but when multiplied by more than 3.5 million boys in scouting and ladies around the world, this is very powerful. After a boy enters scouting, the scout law that he promises to obey begins to guide his life. One by one, using the flame from the spirit of scouting, we shall light the symbols for each part of the Scout Law. There are 12 parts. Each is an important foundation for the building of strong character.
The Scout is trustworthy. The Scout tells the truth. He is honest, and he keeps his promise. People can depend on him. The Scout is loyal. The Scout is loyal to those whom loyalty is due. The Scout is loyal. The Scout is helpful. The Scout cares about other people. He helps others without expecting payment or reward. He fulfills his duties to his family by helping at home. The Scout is friendly. The Scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other Scouts. He offers his friendship to others, all races, religions, and nations, and respects them even if their beliefs and customs are different from his own. A Scout is courteous. A Scout is polite to people of all ages and positions. He understands that using good manners makes it easier for people to get along. A Scout is kind. A Scout treats others as he wants to be treated. He knows there's a strength in being gentle. He does not harm or kill any living thing without good reason. A Scout is obedient. A Scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks those rules and laws are unfair, he seeks to have them changed in an orderly way. A Scout is cheerful. A Scout looks for the brighter side of life. He cheerfully does tasks that come his way and tries his best to make others happy also. A Scout is thrifty. A Scout works to pay his way to help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He is careful with his use of time and property. A Scout is brave. A Scout faces danger even if he is afraid. A Scout is clean. A Scout keeps his body and mind fit. He chooses friends who also live by high standards. He avoids profanity and pornography. He helps keep his home and community clean. A Scout is reverent. A Scout is reverent towards God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others. The 12 points of the Scout Law.
By the authority vested in me as a representative of the Susquehanna Council and the National Council of Boy Scouts of America, I declare this court of honor to be duly convened. At this time, I'd like to have Pastor Jeff LaCrone of St. Luke Lutheran Church, the charter representative of our troop, to give us the invocation.
Let us pray. Holy and gracious God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together today as family, friends, leaders, and scouts on this significant day in the life of Dillan Reed. Today we celebrate a journey full of challenges, friendship, struggles, and of course fun and fulfillment. Today as we remember the merit badges earned, the oaths that were pledged, the character developed, and the service rendered to community, we celebrate Dillan's faith, commitment, and hard work. So we ask for your blessing on him, his family, the leaders and scouts of Troop 12, and all who have supported him on the way. Continue to walk with Dillan as he takes these next steps in becoming the scout and the young man you desire him to be.
Amen.
Thank you, Pastor LaCrone. Today we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Dillan Reed for the award of the Eagle Scout. The parents and scout leaders of the Eagle candidate whom we honor today have labored long and faithfully to develop him toward an alert participation citizenship through the Boy Scout program. Their efforts culminate this evening in the presentation of the Eagle Award. The success of these efforts, however, will only be manifest in the way this Eagle Scout himself sets a social pattern for those whose lives he touches. Honor Guard, please escort before this court of honor Eagle candidate Dillan Reed, where he will be prepared to receive the highest rank conferred by the Boy Scouts of America, that of Eagle Scout. Very good. Thank you. Yes. At this time, I'd like to have Mr. Craig Nicholas, a Windsor area high school teacher and plus a former scouter of Troop 12.
Since the beginning of time, man has used me and my brothers as a symbol of royalty, power, victory, authority, and valor. My strength and courage have inspired men through the ages. Ancient man looked upon me as an inveterate enemy of serpents. They saw the battle between the sun and the clouds as battles between an eagle and a serpent. The ancient Assyrians associated me with Ashur, the great sun god. I was held in awe and worshipped for my majestic beauty. In the Assyrian myths, I was a symbol of storms and lightning, and the god who carried souls to Hades. In India and Babylon, I was the symbol of fire, of wind and storm, and the bringer of immortality. In the golden age of Greece, I was a symbol of victory and supreme spiritual energy. I was the sacred bird of Zeus, the ruler of all gods. The Greeks represented me with wings outstretched, holding a serpent in my claws. Thus, I represented the triumph of good over evil. In Rome, I was the symbol of Jupiter, the supreme god. The Romans saw me as the symbol of victory. The Roman legions conquered the world. As the Roman legions conquered the world, they marched under the standard of the eagle with outstretched wings. The silver eagle was the symbol of the Republic. The Roman Empire used the golden eagle as its symbol. I became the personal emblem of the Caesars, representing supreme authority. In the Middle Ages, I became the symbol of Germany. And as falconry flourished, as a sport in Europe, only kings were allowed to hunt with an eagle. The rise of Christianity brought me still more honor. The early Christians, the eagle was the symbol of ascension. This was due to the strong flight of the eagle, with its gaze fixed on the sun. In early icons, I was best known as the symbol of St. John the Evangelist. The Aztec tribe of the classical era in what is now Mexico cited me capturing a rattlesnake. They took this as a sign to settle in that place which ultimately became Mexico City. Today my image stands showing this event on the Great Seal of the modern nation of Mexico and on the nation's flag. In Mexico, I did not just witness history in the making, but I helped to cause history. In the 19th century, French troops under Napoleon conquered Europe under the symbol of the eagle. Many French soldiers gave their lives to protect the golden eagle, which supported the French flag on the battlefield. On June 20th, 1782, I became the symbol of a new country. Because of my courage and beauty, I was chosen to symbolize the new United States of America. The eagle became a prominent feature of the seal of state of the new republic. From this early beginning, I have been used in many ways to symbolize the ideals of this country. Several states have the eagle on their state flags. You can find me on the coins of America from the beginning to present day. I have a prominent place in America, as in ancient Rome, as a symbol of power and authority. The emblem of the president, vice president, several members of the president's cabinet, and most branches of the armed forces center on the eagle. From the god of the Assyrians to the symbol of the Caesars to the emblem of this country, it is thus fitting that the eagle should have a part in the most momentous achievement of man. The Apollo 11 crew chose eagle as the name for the lunar module, which was to make history. And with the words of Eagle Scout Neil Armstrong, Houston, Tranquility Base here, the eagle has landed. Man was on the moon. In 1911, following tradition as old as man himself, the Boy Scouts of America chose the eagle to symbolize the very highest in achievement. For all of history, I have been the symbol of man's best. Now the eagle is the symbol of scouting's best.
In a moment, Congressman Fred Keller will confer upon you the award of Eagle Scout. However, I am sure you will agree that some special persons should be accorded the privilege of standing with you and in some measure sharing these high honors. At this time, could I have the honor guard please escort the parents of the Eagle Scout candidate to his side. As the special guest of today's Court of Honor, Congressman Fred Keller will present the Eagle Award.
First, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to be here today at such a great occasion as the Court of Honor of Dillan. We certainly had a lot of help getting here from family, friends, members of the troop. I just want to say thank you, and on behalf of the people of the state across the Western District, this is a momentous occasion of a lifetime of work, many years, as Dillan's been a young man to attain this rank. So what I'd like to do is give this Eagle Award to his mother, to Kim on Dillan.
No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of this Eagle Scout, which have led us to this day. As a symbol of what his mother has made possible, the court now asks Dillan to present his mother with a miniature Eagle.
Dillan, here's a pin for your mother to thank her for the sacrifice and help that she's done. Well, yes, this pin on your mother to thank her.
Yay. Come on, let's go.
Your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what he has contributed to your attainment of this award, the court now asks you to present him a miniature Eagle Dad tie cap.
Dillan, to your father, here's some thank you for his work getting.
In recognition of fatherly advice and guidance along the trail of the Eagle, I ask Nathan now to present his son with the Eagle Scout certificate and a personal letter from the Chief Scout Executive of Boy Scouts of America.
Before I do this, I'd like to pass this on to my wife, Sabrina, for a second. And I'd like to present Dillan with a gold eagle, which was presented to me by my parents when I was an Eagle Scout. From my coat of honor. Still an Eagle Scout. If I was received by Eagle Scout, I received a gold eagle. So, Dillan, congratulations. Dillan Patrick Reed. The Boy Scouts of America is proud to award the rank of Eagle Scout to you, Troop 12, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, in recognition for successful completion of all the requirements for Scouting's highest rank. Dated August 31st, 2021. Signed by the National Chair, the Honorary Chair, the Chief Scout Executive, President and CEO, and the National Commissioner. Dillan, congratulations. Letter from the Boy Scouts of America National Service Center, dated September 20th, 2021. Dillan Patrick Reed. Dillan, dear Dillan, congratulations. You're now an Eagle Scout. In completing all the requirements, you have mastered many valuable skills and made the Scout Oath and Law part of your life. What you've accomplished is impressive. It's also pretty rare. Fewer than 7 out of every 100 Scouts ever achieved the rank. It means you have dedicated yourself, put in the hours, and most important, found ways to benefit your community. Remember that your name now appears on the exclusive list whose members have excelled in the fields from business to government to education. The common trait you all share is leadership. We're counting on you to aim high and continue leading by your service and example. Again, congratulations and best wishes for more success in life. Sincerely signed, Dan Hornsby, National Chair, Robert C. Mosby, President and CEO, and Scott Sorrells, National Commissioner. Congratulations, Dan. And from here at the local level, dated October 20th, 2021, dear Dylan, congratulations upon your achievement of Eagle Scout Award. This prestigious recognition is a testimonial to your dedication, perseverance, and leadership that you have consistently displayed on your trail throughout your scouting program. As the Eagle Medal is pinned on your chest, I would ask you to reflect upon these three important principles. Number one, you have just become a marked man. Throughout the rest of your life, you will be held to a higher standard and judged against stricter values. Represent yourself and all fellow Eagle Scouts as men of character. Number two, you didn't arrive at this point by yourself in life. Take time to thank those who supported you on this journey, your parents, your leaders, your teacher, your pastor, and your friends. Each of them, in their own special way, has contributed to this special day. Remember their sacrifices and contributions. And number three, the trail doesn't end here. You have just incurred the biggest debt of your life, the obligation to repay the experiences that you have enjoyed to those scouts that follow. There is no such thing as a former Eagle Scout. You will always carry the title, the recognition and obligation that comes with the medal. I wish you the very best for continued success in the years ahead. Use your experiences to guide you along future trails. I am proud to welcome you to the elite brotherhood of Eagle Scouts. Yours in Scouting, signed Dennis Dugan, Scout Executive CEO, Susquehanna County.
Roughly 750,000 people of Pennsylvania Coastal Western District, we have a recognition for you. But I would just like to say a couple of words about your project. I think what it means. I was once told, I was raised by my grandmother, and she said, you cannot know where you're going unless you know where you're going. Dylan, you have a bright future, because as evidence here in your project, what you've done, you understand what it means, how special it is, the gift we've been given by our veterans, are paying for our freedom. And it came to mind when I saw the retirement here. I remember the old Johnny Cash song, Regular Flag, where the song goes about the fella came into the courthouse square and said, I see that flag blowing, Regular Flag. And then he goes through the conflicts up to that point. And then he says at the end, he says, I do like to brag because we're mighty proud of that regular flag. You know what you've done here? A new flag, this monument, and the thought that went behind it, making sure the firm foundation, the sturdy pole, the items used to make this it really shows that you know where you came, you know where you're going. And we have a bright future because young men and women like you that have done this work. So, congratulations, a job well done, and we look forward to all the things that we're going to do.
At this time, I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for attending today's ceremony. On behalf of myself and Sabrina, thank you to all the friends and family who stuck behind Dylan. Thank you to all the leaders, all the people behind the scenes through the years, Cub Scouting, Weebelow, Boy Scouts, Arab Light, everything that Dylan's accomplished, everything he's done, once again, wasn't on his own. It came with the support from everybody. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to give Dylan a chance to hand out his mentor pin.
I knew I had to speak here today, and I knew that coming up here and having to honor a select few as a mentor is going to be very tough for me. With all you guys being here, I would like to personally thank you all for showing up as well. And it's very tough for me to narrow it down to 3 people who have really stuck behind me for all the years of scouting. So I'm going to begin with my personal Eagle Scout coach. If I can have Wendy Trithall come up here, please. When I first got into scouting, the Trithalls, especially Wendy and John, have always been by me, always by my side, including their 2 sons, Wyatt and Hunter, along with their daughter, Piper. And they've been brought up through the troop with me. And she was selected as my Eagle Scout coach, who helps oversee the project and everything that I need to do to get everything done. And she'll tell you how reluctant I was to ask her help. I didn't want to. But even without me asking, every day leading up to the project, she would ask me, what do you need? What needs to be done? Is there anything I can help? And even if I didn't say it at the time, she did everything that was needed of her without any questions, and I would like to push some questions. The next person I would like to present is Chris Fry Sr. Come up here, please. Mr. Fry and his 2 sons, along with the Trithalls, have always stuck behind me ever since I was a Cub Scout. I remember Mr. Fry would always ask me if I wanted to go on a trip. It was very tough for me to say no. Every weekend, at least 2 to 3 times a month, there was a trip planned, either at the Cub Scout level or the troop level. I could always count on Mr. Fry to give me a ride, give me equipment. And, very enjoyable time. Someone who you can chat with normally, but also help you with getting stuff done. Yeah, that's true. This last one's the toughest for me. The person who this pin's for has been with me as my second mother ever since I was in scouting. Her husband, her son, some of my best friends in scouting. We can have Mrs. Renata. Your son John, unfortunately, couldn't make it here. He's always been by my side, helped me through scouting for 10 years, all the way through, always a friend to me. Every time I need to go anywhere, anytime I need help, a lot of times I would stop by, Mrs. Renata's help. She'd help me with my textiles, help me with the uniform, and I want to personally thank her. Because I heard them. Okay, now that's over. Normal program. And, nice and smooth.
At this time, I'm going to call up Nate Reed. He has a special presentation for his son.
Dylan, I present you with your Eagle Scout neckerchief.
At this time, the court would like to thank Congressman Fred Keller for coming today and assisting in the presentation of the Eagle Award to Dillan. Dylan Reed, you are now about to join the ranks of Eagle Scouts. Before doing so, however, we ask you to recommit yourself to Scouting's essential principles. Mr. Jeff Trotter will assist by delivering the Eagle Charge.
Would all the Eagle Scouts and the audience please stand and form a line behind the new Eagle Scout of Troop 12. Dylan, I have the honor to give you the Eagle Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank of scouting. The Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in world history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America of being worthy of the highest rank in this great movement. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligation, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children, but these good things depend for the most part on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had great past, and you can help make the future even greater. I charge you, Dylan, to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to honor living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you, Dylan, to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfishness, citizenship, and reverence for God. And whatever others may do, You will leave behind a record of which every other scout may be justly proud. Dylan, you will now rededicate yourself by repeating the scout oath. Repeat it slowly as you stand before 3 lighted candles, representing the 3 parts of the scout oath. Resolve to maintain the preference that has brought you this far.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the scout law. Help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourself to the principles of scouting. But one more thing is important: your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other scouts of lower rank. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect more of you. To falter in your responsibility would not only reflect upon you, but on your fellow Eagle and all scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but is ours also. Dylan, I challenge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the idea of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Through the words you use are similar to those by which you joined scouting. They will mean more now than they could have meant at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealed your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. With those words, with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. Scout, parents, and guests, please stand. Dylan Reed, Scout sign, repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance.
I reaffirm my allegiance
To the 3 promises of the Scout Oath.
3 promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
Thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
Do my best
to make my training an example.
to make my training an example.
My rank and my influence
My rank and my influence
count strongly
count strong
for better scouting
for better scout
and for better citizenship.
and for better citizenship
In my troop
in my troop
and in my community
and in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
in my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
This I pledge my sacred honor.
Scout parents and guests, may be seated. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor, the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain graven on your heart forever.
At this time, Dylan has asked to speak a few words to everybody, so I give him the podium now.
Now, for the monument, it was not a task I could do by myself. I think I will be here probably still working on the stone, probably about a quarter of the way done after about a year. And with that, I have had dozens, hundreds of people pitch in and help me with the monument. And I would like to thank some specific sponsors and also the general people who helped donate both their time and money to the project. I'd like to thank Arden Lee Concrete for both the military round and the benches. I'd like to thank Sanders Mortuary for providing the stone in which the plaque was placed. I'd like to thank the Williamsport Cemetery organization for providing the flagpole that rests here. I'd also like to thank the American Legion to provide the flag that has flown here for the past two flags, which would have been roughly a year now. I'd also like to thank the local Fast Signs organization for helping pitch in with the cost reduction of the memorial plate. And to all of those who helped serve the military, I would like to thankfully honor you guys with this memorial dedicated to you. And to those who helped build the memorial during our project work days, I would like to thank you guys as well. We've had roughly 200 working hours on the project between everyone that was here. I'd like to thank you all for each hour that has been put on. Thank you.
I now declare this Eagle Court of Honor closed. I'd like to present the newest Eagle Scout to the Scouting Movement, Dillan Reed.